What's up, fashion enthusiasts? I am Brittany Kia, and this is Behind the Label. So today I have a very special guest, the CEO of clothing brand Pace Yourself, AJ. AJ, what up?
What's up, man? Nice to meet everybody out there that's watching this podcast, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm good. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to be here, and I'm ready to talk about brand work, how I started, where I came from, and I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's get to it.
Let's get right into it. But before we get into that, I'm rocking with this crew neck.
Oh, thank you.
I love the crew neck.
Thank you. I
I
appreciate
think it's
it.
real dope.
Thank you.
So what inspired your brand Pace Yourself?
If I'm being honest, one of my biggest inspirations in life is Nipsey Hussle that had passed away a few years ago. I think that his storytelling about who he is as a person and his message with his brand, kind of inspired me to start my own clothing brand as well. You know, his brand was the Marathon Clothing. My brand is Pace Yourself. And I always wanted to do like collaboration with his brand one day, cause his stuff is like marathon, mine is Pace Yourself. So it's like, I could be like, pace yourself through the marathon. That can kind of go with life in a way, So I would say he's definitely one of my biggest inspirations in life. And I just try to pace myself as well as much as I can through my own marathon in life. So that's what I think I think him especially would be like my biggest inspiration, I would say.
All right, well, may that man rest in paradise.
Most definitely.
We gonna manifest that collab.
Most definitely.
You gonna get that collab.
Most definitely. I want that. I want that.
You gonna get that for sure.
I want
just
that.
keep working. You definitely gonna get it.
Yeah.
So just to get into just the message of your brand a little more, what do you want people to take away from Pace Yourself?
So I want people to be able to understand that, like in life, we can go at our own pace for sure, but don't be lazy. You know what I mean? I think that when I tell people to pace yourself in life, I don't want them to be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna take my time, which is cool, but also understand that you have to push yourself and pace yourself at the same time to be great at something. So I want people to understand that it's okay to grow at your own pace yourself in life, pace yourself through whatever you want to achieve in life, do that, but also understand that you have to push yourself as well to become successful.
Right. I was looking on your page and I had seen a video you talking about the brand, and you basically was just saying like something like progress doesn't mean you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think that progress is more important than a lot of stuff. I think because if we have a goal for ourselves and we start day one and our destination is probably like day 30, day 40, whatever it is, in between that is all progress. So I think that I don't want that to go unnoticed. Progress is definitely important into becoming or achieving whatever goal you want to accomplish in life. So
it's like you could still be running in place.
Yeah.
But not you could be you thinking you're doing something, but you're not even moving for real. You just
like you don't want to be stagnant. Like I say, like you can run in place and don't achieve anything.
Exactly.
So that's why I say progress in whatever you're doing in life, whatever goal that is very important.
So I agree. Yeah. I definitely agree. I be having to pace myself
every single day. It's always something. And the funny thing is, like, I think that my message is relatable to everybody.
Definitely.
And I've noticed that over the past few years, and I'm like, man, like, I'm telling myself to pace myself, but it's really for everybody. It's really for everybody. And I think that once people see that, once I go to more people and really just talk about my brand and my message, I think they'll be able to realize that as well.
Definitely. So, it's all gonna come in due time.
Most
definitely. I think even just with some of the stuff you're doing now with it, like, it's not on a global scale. Is it on a global scale? Let me know.
Well, yeah, so I have a lot of out-of-state supporters,
okay,
which I really, really do appreciate. Like,
and I love that for you.
Houston, Florida, New York, California, New Orleans. A lot of people in the city as well. I'm trying to branch out and do like a lot of festivals this year, like Essence Fest and Vest Fest and stuff like that. So
that'd be dope.
I'm trying to really like go out of state with it too.
Yeah.
So I think I have a lot of stuff in store though. I cannot wait.
I can't wait for you. I'm excited.
I can't wait.
I'm excited. I know you. I seen you do. You went to EMU.
Yep, a few weeks ago we did it was a fashion show pretty much, and a lot of students came out and supported. They had bought a lot of. I had made like custom pieces for just EMU.
Okay.
Like in their school colors and stuff like that. So they supported me with that. We had 3 models from Style EMU there. They were supporting walking and stuff like that. So it was a good time. I really enjoyed it.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. It looked
Yeah.
like it was real cool.
Oh man, because I go to Eastern, so it's
Oh,
like
okay.
yeah,
That's what's
but I'm
up.
not on campus currently. So for me to even go on the campus and people still know about my brand there, and it was cool. I really enjoyed that. I'm definitely thinking about doing a college tour as well.
You
Like
should.
yeah, I'm thinking about doing a college tour this year sometime. Where I'm here's my idea. I might as well just come out and say it now. Here's my idea. So you know it's getting cold now. We in Michigan with it, so it's like I'm gonna go to UD Mercy, Wayne State, Eastern Michigan, U of M, and probably Western or Central Michigan. I'm gonna probably bring about 100 beanies for each school in their school colors, and pretty much sell all the beanies on each campus, all 100 beanies, but also make content out of it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty much like a day in the life of trying to sell 100 beanies at a college campus for like
That's
6
sweet.
different schools. So it'd be like a mini tour. So like every weekend for like 6 weeks straight, go to a campus and try to sell all 100 beanies on the campus in their school colors.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah,
I like that.
So I can't. I'm getting ready for that right now. I cannot wait for that. That's gonna be special.
It is gonna be special. If you need any help, you let me know.
Oh, for sure. I'm already knowing. Yeah,
For sure.
that's gonna be dope.
That's definitely gonna be dope.
That's
I
gonna
think
be.
that's cool. I ain't never seen nobody do nothing
Me
like
either.
that. So
I ain't never seen nobody, especially no brand. So I'm like, okay, I know people that go to all of those schools. I can figure out ways to get into them schools and just try to promote my brand. I think my brand is relatable to college students as well.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, because when you think about it, people that's in college, their goal is to get their degree.
Mm-hmm.
It takes 4 years, maybe even more, to get a degree.
Right.
So in between that time, you got to pace yourself to go get it.
Right. Definitely.
So I think my brand is definitely relatable to college students.
It is.
I've definitely noticed that.
I think it's a universal thing. Like you hit it right on the nose. With that. Like it's very universal because you got to pace yourself through everything.
Through everything. Yeah. So I can't wait to get started on that. And I'm definitely gonna be needing y'all help for content purposes for sure.
I got you for sure. Just tap in with me. I got you.
Most definitely.
What are you in school for?
So I'm in school for business administration.
Okay.
Pretty much just trying to learn the aspects of running my own business while I have my own business currently. And I think it's definitely helpful. Learning about taxes and all of those things. Like I think those are very important. So it's not as easy as I thought it was gonna be, but like I say, I mean, if it was easy, everybody would do it.
Right.
You know? So
this is true.
It's all good though. I enjoy it. Yeah. I enjoy running the business.
I'm glad because it's not for the weak.
Oh man, tell me about it. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like when I first started my brand, I didn't really know how to run no business. I thought it was just okay. Put my logo on the shirt, sell it. That money that's being made is mine. It's not. It don't work like that.
It don't work.
You have to figure out how much you got the shirt from. Figure out how much you got the shirt for. Figure out your price, how much you want to make off your product, and then you have to reinvest back into your business so you can always have more of what you're selling. So it's not easy, but as soon as you get the basics down, then you can start growing from there.
Definitely.
So yeah, it's definitely a learning thing.
It's very trial and error for sure.
Seriously,
it's a whole lot. I've been thinking about going back to school so I can get more into this marketing and like just the business, so I can know how to actually do it without learning from people on the internet. Because I don't want to hear nothing y'all got to say. Y'all getting on my nerves.
Yeah, I get it though, because it's like sometimes all people do is tell from their perspective, which is it worked for them, but that doesn't mean it's gonna work for you.
Exactly.
So you could try to do the things that they do, but it may not work for you.
Exactly.
You may have to go a different route. Like I see people that does like a lot of content videos, which like at events, and they do real good for them. So I thought about, I'm like, dang. So what if I start getting myself in a room with these type of people and try to do the same thing there? It may work, it may not work, but I think the more consistent you be with the podcast or just content in general, the better. That's what it is, really. Just consistency. That's probably the hardest thing to do in life. Is just be consistent.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Man,
like it be some days I'll be like, I got 100 orders, man. Like I'm thankful for them, but I got to do everything myself. I don't have a team. It's just me.
Exactly.
So
and I know that makes it difficult.
It makes it difficult, but I know like I can't do it. Like my goal for my brand is to have employees and have people help me run my business, because I know I can't do everything. Like I'm not the best photographer, I'm not the best editor, I'm not the best person when it comes to designs. I think I really love to create content. So I think me doing that storytelling of my brand, that's what my niche is. But me learning everything now is good too because I have to do it. But
Right,
the goal is to
exactly.
have employees and have my own warehouse
Yeah,
and stuff like
and
that.
I feel it for sure.
So
It take a village.
oh man, definitely, definitely
It
take a
take a
village.
village for sure.
Yeah.
10
So
arms is better than 2. You know what I mean? I'm just saying,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
it be taking it out of me. Like, dang, I got to do everything. But
yeah,
starting out, that's just how I be for real.
yeah, yeah. Until you just get there and just
Get
start
there.
growing,
Hmm.
and you're gonna see the light at the end of the tunnel eventually.
Eventually,
Yeah,
it's all gonna pay off.
yeah. I believe that.
I believe that too. So, in what ways do you want Pace Yourself to impact the community?
Well, I want my brand to impact the people by just giving them something positive to look at every day. I think just seeing the word "pace yourself" in general, you be like, "Dang, I do gotta." Like it kind of give you like a reminder, like, "Dang, I do gotta pace myself today," because you never know what people are going through.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I think just seeing those words or just looking at it, it kind of give you a reminder of what you have to do to in order to just stay sane, like just calm, just relax, and just go take things day by day. So I think that just showing people that you can do it, you can pace yourself, and just giving them that reminder to do it. I think that can impact them as well. And then just I don't know. I think that people can not only wear it too. I think that like it can help other people. It's like walking billboards in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like let's just say I go outside with my pace yourself shirt on, and this have like this is the word pace yourself. People may see and be like, "Dang, you right. I do gotta do that today." Just
Right.
give other people inspiration to keep going and pacing themselves as well. So
Some walking motivation.
yeah, walking motivation. That's really what it is. Walking motivation. So I think just spreading positivity and motivation to other people can help a lot of people. Can take them a long way.
Yeah, definitely. Because we all have our days.
Yeah, we definitely have our days. That I had people that came up to me like I'll be wearing my brand merch. They be like, "Where you get that from?" Like, "This is my brand." They be like, "I love the message. I love the name of your brand. Like, I really do like the name. Like, you keep going." I'm like, "Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it." So it's like I think just the name itself speaks a lot of volume
It
to
does.
people. Like, it doesn't have to be super design. It doesn't have to be super futuristic or anything like that. But
Yeah.
it definitely speaks volume for
Yeah.
sure.
I think the message is in it itself. You don't need all the extra to
Yeah.
push what you're trying to.
Yeah, so I can go different ways with it. Like currently, like for example, I like all styles of fashion. I love streetwear, I love casual wear, I love active wear, and I'm like I can go many different routes with it. I thought about I can always do active wear. That's easy. Pacing yourself when you're working out.
Mm-hmm.
That's an easy thing I can definitely do. Casual, I can do that with that as well. And then even streetwear, like that's probably the biggest fashion currently right now.
Yeah.
I can do that as well. So it's like there's different aspects I can go around with it, or even how businesses have those marathons. I could do things with that. Try to collab with different businesses with that as well.
Yeah.
So I can take this brand a long way. It's just all about figure out how to do it and networking, building relationships with people, and just taking it one day at a time.
Yeah.
So
that building relationships is very, very important.
very
For
important.
the sustainable business, you gotta build relationships.
Because sometimes it's not about what you know; it's about who you know.
Exactly.
Because like if you have a good name within your business, then it can take you a long way, especially depending on who you know.
Exactly.
So
definitely. Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah.
'Cause people be knowing some stuff, man. I done learned some stuff just by doing this.
Yeah.
That I ain't even know. I'm like, dang, y'all done taught me something. I'll be leaving here with some wisdom every time.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be learning so much. So
yeah.
definitely keep that
keep networking.
Keep that networking.
Definitely.
So what would you say is some of the most challenging aspects about being an entrepreneur?
Oh man. For me personally, customer service is something that's new for me. Because like I say, it's just me running my business. So if I have 100 orders and I'm trying my best to get all these orders out, and some days I may be a little late. Now you have to respond to these customers, letting them know. They be like, I ordered on the 13th, I ordered on the 17th, I ordered on the. So just trying to get used to that may be happening because obviously I can't do everything. I'm trying my best to get everything out. Customer service, I say for sure, and then just being letting them know like yo, there are delays in orders. You know, USPS sometimes they don't ship out everything on time.
Right.
I had stuff to where they haven't even shipped out my packages for weeks,
Oh,
and I
that's
have to
crazy.
and I have to contact the customers, letting them know that, and they thinking that I'm trying to not ship their stuff out, you
Right.
know, stuff like that. Like I have situations like that, and I'm like, man, so now I'm losing supporters because
Mm-hmm.
USPS making the problem.
Right.
Like just stuff like that. I think that was probably my biggest struggle was that situation. I'm like, man, like this can't keep happening
Right.
because, like I said, if your brand name has a bad name, just anywhere, you know, names like people talk. So it's like
Exactly.
if 10 people say, man, I ain't get my package, then they're gonna
Exactly.
tell somebody else, I ain't get my package. Now it's people that you probably can't even get to support you because USPS mistake or
Exactly.
UPS mistake. So
Mm-hmm.
this
Like, it
stuff,
ain't even because of me.
right? It's not even because of me. Like as soon as we ship these packages to USPS, whoever we shipping to, we literally don't have access to the packages no more.
Right.
They has it. So that happened to me quite a few times. So I had to switch USPS businesses, like because it happened. It just happens. I'm like, I don't know how this keep happening to me, but I have to find a way to have a solution because I
Right.
want to continue running my business.
Right.
So
You know, it's always gonna be those.
there's always gonna be those. Yeah.
You
Just
just
making sure stuff fulfilled on time and making sure they get everything. And you said what was one of the challenges?
yeah.
Being consistent with content was definitely challenging for me within the past few years too, because I always used to see like these. I used to freaking compare myself to these other brands that I looked up to instead of just being inspired by them. I would try to quote unquote be like them, which is the wrong way to go. Like it's cool to be inspired by other businesses, but we not them. So technically, whatever they do may not work for us. And I used to try to do the same thing they would do, and it wouldn't work for me. And I'd be like, dang, so do this even work?
Right.
So I think just me comparing myself to other businesses, trying to do the same thing as them, kind of hurt my content creation in a way. But now I told myself, stick to what I know. Like I did a post sometime last year. I was letting people know why I took like 3 months off of just not doing content.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I figured out that my message is more important than my product. Obviously, my message is on my product, but I'm not going to try to be in a quick to drop something every single week anymore.
Right.
Like as long as I can get my message out, I'm happy with that.
Right.
You know, and when I can drop, then I just drop my collection. Like right now, I'm working on puffer coats. It's getting colder now. So whenever I drop, I'm gonna drop. Up until then, you're gonna see a lot of Patient Self content. You know, so
just in between.
Up until I do drop. So you never know. It may be times where I drop multiple times and I take a little break, just focus on my message based content and go from there.
Yeah.
So just being consistent with content is probably one of the most challenging things because you want to be seen. Like I want my brand to be seen. So I have to just learn like, okay, the message is more important than the product. And the sooner I realize that, the better. Yeah. And I just realized that recently, and I have my brand for 3 years now.
Sometimes it takes that time.
It take time.
It take time.
But I'm glad I did realize it now because starting the beginning of this year, I've been doing content videos with people, just asking people like, what does Patient Self mean to you?
Yeah, I really like those videos.
And it's been doing really good, like 3,000 views on Instagram, 4,000 views on TikTok. Like it's been doing very, very good. So I'm like, okay, I should have been doing this from the beginning.
You done found your lane now.
I found my lane and how I want to do my content now. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start doing videos like this. And then whenever I get into like doing more pop-up shop, let's just say there are celebrities there, I can do the same videos with them. You know? So I think I found my lane in content creation now.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
I like those videos too because I was watching them. I'm like, because everybody is gonna have their own definition to it. So it's like that's really like endless content. Yeah. Like I really do like that idea though.
Yeah, and then like seeing everybody different aspects of it, it makes you think like, dang, I didn't know you could think of it in that way.
Exactly.
So I definitely enjoy it.
So you just connecting with the people.
Yeah, connecting with the people, going to the people as well. Like I was downtown Detroit doing those videos.
So, then you did one at the gym too.
Yep, one at the gym. Yep. So wherever I go, I just try to make content out of it in a way. Like I just probably like pick out a day throughout the week and then just try to find as many people as I can and do these videos and just support my brand. And we do the videos and we just go from there. And then I have them follow me and I tag them in the post. They be like, "Oh my gosh, you posted me!" I'm like, "Yeah, like I told you I was gonna post you." So they'd be excited about it and stuff like that. I even had to do, I even had to do. I did a video with, his name was James White. So my dad reposted the video on his Facebook, and come to find out, he follows my dad on Facebook. Don't even know him. He's like, "Oh, this was your son that did the video." He was all excited, and he reposted the video as well. So and then his friends and family seen it. He was like, "Dang, I didn't know you could speak like that." Like,
I'm dead.
Yeah,
that's cool though.
Yeah, it's just good to see. So I told myself I'm gonna continue doing stuff like that because I think that videos like that can go a long way.
Yeah,
it can go a long way.
I think so too. I think that really resonates with your brand and what the message of the brand is. So.
Most definitely.
You did something with that one.
Yeah.
Is there any advice that you could give young aspiring entrepreneurs?
Most definitely. So I would say try to find your passion early. I think whatever you want to do in life, I tell you to try to find it early if you can. Whatever you actually enjoy doing, I say do that, because with a job, the jobs is not bad at all. But with a job, most people in life don't like their job in a way. So whatever that job is you want to do, or whatever that business you want to have, or whatever you enjoy doing, I say do that, because at the end of the day, even if you're not making a lot of money doing it, or you are, at the end of the day, you enjoying what you do.
Right.
So if that's being a teacher, if you love kids, you love teaching, and you enjoy doing it, do it. Whatever you want to do in life that you enjoy, do that. Because we only get one life. We don't have two. Not a video game, like we only get one life. So do what you enjoy to do. That's what I would definitely say to people.
Okay. And I seen that you went to, what school did you go to?
That I talked to?
Yeah.
I went to, what's the name of that school? It was out in Roseville, Reach Academy.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about that because I'm like, that's really cool. Like, you talking to the kids, not
yeah. Yeah, that was
you talking to the kids.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Shout out to this Reach Academy. A lot of the students still follow my page. Still to this day, they support my brand as well. So I had the opportunity to talk to the kids there. It was 8th graders that was transitioning to high school. Okay. A lot of them was going to Cass, and that's where I went to. I went to Cass as well.
Okay.
So they was asking me about how to start a business. I'm like, wait a second. Before we even get to it, to even have that idea of wanting to start a business and you only in 8th grade, that's good.
Yeah.
So first I was giving them their kudos on that. And a lot of them, they were just asking about, like, how do you start a business? One girl wrote books. I forgot her name, but she wrote books. She actually had books that she said, like her own book. She was an author and everything. I'm like,
that's what's up.
She was nervous to tell me. I'm like, no, tell me about it. I'll buy one right now. Right. Like, that's good.
Exactly.
And it was exciting to see, like, a lot of young entrepreneurs they want to be and they were serious about it. They want to be entrepreneurs and they were serious about it. So I was just giving them advice, just letting them know that, like, yes, do what you love to do. Like, it's not easy, but as long as you enjoy what you're doing, you will always be okay at the end of the day. And they was definitely excited. I even did content with them as well. Like, they was asking me to do TikToks with them and all type of stuff, like this business stuff. Like, it was fun. I definitely do that again. I think I enjoy kids a lot. Like, I enjoy kids a lot. So just seeing them being very positive about what they want to do in life, it kind of like inspired me. Like, dang, like you actually have a message that even impact kids as well, So it's definitely fun.
It is. Kids are like sponges, so they soak up everything. Like
everything. Literally. Ask questions. Like, some of them still DM me like, "What did you say about the brand again? How do you heat press a shirt?" Like, they still message me still to this day. I be
That's
like,
what's up.
Like, y'all was serious. Y'all was not playing. I was not playing at all. So it's good to see that though. Like, I'm really impacting somebody else's life. They can probably become way bigger than me one day, and they can remember, like, hey, I remember when he helped me out when I was 13 years old trying to start my business.
Right.
Like, that's all I really care. Like, if I can help you in any form to help you become successful, I'm okay with that.
You probably opened up a lot of their minds too and got them thinking, like, man, maybe I do want to be a entrepreneur.
I'm like, okay, if I can do it, you can too. Like, I wasn't even thinking about no business at 13. I was playing video games with cousins, playing Call of Duty, playing basketball. I was not thinking about selling clothes
at all.
At all. I'm thinking about going to high school.
Okay, I'm about to go to high
I'm
school.
about to go to high school, have fun, enjoy myself. No business at
No
all.
business.
I ain't thinking about business till I was probably about 17. So I'm like, just for y'all to have that idea at 13 is great. Just execute on it, you know.
So you said you start thinking about business at 17. What
Yeah.
was like the first, like your first thoughts about it?
Well, so really what it was, my dad kind of got me into business, I would say, growing up in a way. Like we always did some type of form of camera, videography, photography with me, my sister, and my dad. And he have his own production company pretty much. And he been doing videography, does commercials, all type of stuff growing up. And I see that. He always had the camera in our face. I'm like, we might as well just start being in your videos or something.
Right.
Like, so he kind of taught me, my sister, how to do videography, photography in high school. And from there, whenever he get booked with jobs, he'd have us come help out, like record weddings, learn how to take pictures. I'm in high school doing this, like actually learning the skill of videography and photography. So I think that was kind of my first transition into business, making decent money from it. And then once I got to college, that's when my idea of my brand really started. But I never really executed on that until COVID came. That gave me time to really like reflect on that.
Yeah.
So
I feel like a lot of people started businesses during COVID.
Yeah, because think about it, like you at home when COVID came, they like, okay, you got to be at the crib for months. You can't really leave, you know. So it kind of give everybody time just to find themselves and just really just focus on them. And that gave me time to really focus on me. Like I never forget the day I got sent home from college, I was stressing out trying to take a chemistry exam, and I'm like, man, I'm about to fail this exam. I ain't gonna lie, like I'm about to fail this exam, and then the alarm came on, like, yup, you guys can go home. COVID's in Ypsilanti. I'm like, thank God, because I was not about to pass. I promise you, I was not about to pass that class. And we still end up taking the exam and I passed because we was online. But
yeah, that's how it be.
That's how it be. I'm like, man. But yeah, it was I think COVID definitely gave everybody time. Like, and then you can like during COVID around that time, since I was at home, it was like I have nothing but time to learn something new.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, Jay, you're not working right now. You gotta figure something out.
Right.
So can't be dependent on mom or dad. You grown, you know. So you gotta figure something out. So when I taught myself how to sew, I'm like, oh, I can make a little face mask from this. Tried doing that a few times, and that's the reason I'm here technically, because I started that little face mask business with my sister, and kind of grassrooted into having my own brand.
Right.
So
dang.
Yeah.
When I hear stuff like that, I'm just like, shit, I bullshitted during COVID.
Nah, I mean, different strokes, different.
No, for real. But I'm like, yeah, I can't go back in time. But if I could, I would do so much different from that COVID. All that unemployment money.
Man, I wasn't even getting that.
And I was. And
I wish I would have got that.
Man, if I knew what I knew right now in 2020, it would have been a whole different story. Man. But you know, the journey is the journey, so I ain't tripping. But...
No, you think about it. You got your own podcast.
Yeah, we got somewhere.
Yeah, that's dope. You giving people. Let me just give you a flower. You giving people opportunity to promote their brand on your platform, which is great. All people want, like business wise, is exposure. You giving people the opportunity to do that, which is good. So I say continue doing what you're doing. Get as many people as you can to promote their business on your platform. And people gotta give you your flowers as well, because without you, it wouldn't be no podcast here. You know, so
for sure.
I gotta give you your flowers, man. Really, everybody clap it up. This is a podcast, but everybody clap it up real quick. Let's give her flowers, please.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
No problem.
I appreciate you for sure.
Most definitely.
All right, so are there any final remarks? Anything you want to leave the people with? I'm gonna start with that. Anything you want to say and leave the people with?
I will definitely say be looking out for my puffer coats that is dropping sometime in February. I'll be having them in multiple colors. Follow me also on Instagram at Pace Yourself Clothing Store on Instagram, at Pace Yourself Clothing Store on TikTok, and at Pace Yourself on Facebook as well. I have to be more consistent on Facebook. I'm not a Facebook person. I
feel it.
I never been a Facebook person, but I've noticed the more reels I post on Facebook, it do really good. but I just never took Facebook that serious.
Yeah.
But I have to definitely start taking that more serious. But
Yeah, are you on Pinterest?
no,
You gotta hop in that Pinterest bag.
I don't know how that works though. I'm not sure.
I'm trying to figure it out too,
Yeah,
but
I'm not really
I think
sure.
Pinterest is one of them ones. You gotta
Yeah.
hop on Pinterest
Yeah,
for sure.
I definitely gotta figure that out. I'm trying to be more consistent on all platforms. I was just telling somebody the other day, like if social media went away, what is your business? That's what I have to ask myself. I'm like, Instagram can be gone tomorrow, Facebook can be gone tomorrow. How can I still run my business without social media?
Yeah,
And
I be thinking about that too.
yeah, so I'll be like, okay, only thing I could possibly do is build a SMS list for all my business owners that has brands. Build an SMS list and an email list for every person that ever ordered from you. You have to make sure you get data from them, which is their number and their email and their name. Because, like I say, if social media ever go away, you can always retarget them. You can always send an email. You can always send a text. Fashion Nova texts y'all every single day.
No, for real.
80% off on this, 40% off on this. They have your information.
They be on it.
The only way you can get out of that is if you tell them you opt out the SMS list. So for all my business owners out there, make an SMS list to get everybody number, an email list to get everybody email. And that's what I currently do now. And I built my SMS list to about 800 people.
Oh, that's what's
and
up.
My email marketing list now is at 7,000 people.
And that's what's up.
So I just try to build those two specifically up because, like I say, if that stuff ever do go away, my business can still run.
Exactly. That email marketing is very important.
Very important.
Very
and
important.
I think emails really work for more so people that's a little older, and then text wise, people that's a little younger. I kind of, for my business, that's how it works for me. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I think this was a very enlightening conversation.
Most definitely.
And I appreciate you for coming.
Thank you.
Y'all go follow him
at Pace Yourself Clothing Store on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And my personal Instagram is at Anthony T. Green Jr. And yeah, thank you.
Y'all go tap in with him and go get y'all some merch.
Most definitely.
And we will catch y'all next time.
Most definitely.
Peace.